lights are flashing,
chaos in the air.
Welcome to Insane Some Guys Chaos Show.
Proceed with maximum nightmarish care.
Smash that like, detonate, subscribe.
Ring that damn bell.
We're about to turn this farm into a flaming meteor wrapped in hell. I woke up and chose stupidity with a goblin grin. Questionable life choices, yeah, I make them to win. Neighbors flee in terror when they hear the mower howl. I'm out here farming like a banshee, wearing overalls and a cow.
It's time to do some sketchy shit. No caution, no brakes.
Shenanigans all day and night,
Plus a billion mistakes. OSHA showed up at the farm.
we said get sucked into the sky.
We're busy being idiots.
Please come back after the apocalypse by.
Wrong tool for the job.
That's how legends are forged in flame.
Plow that field with a lawnmower.
Then declare it science by name.
Harvest that field with a pair of scissors. Make the crops all scream and dive.
Common sense got vaporized.
We're just barely staying alive.
If it breaks,
Yeet it into another dimension. If it won't fit, force it with malicious intention. Who put that harvester on top of the water tower?
me, baby, me, in a blackout power hour.
You can't ramp that tractor, hold my damn beard. Now the moon is our witness and the cows in gear.
Who let the pig in the air?
Who said nah, it won't fly?
If the plant explodes, congratulations,
It ascended goodbye.
I backed the trailer into a tree, then sued the tree for disrespect.
Combine's on fire, but emotionally
So are we.
suspect.
I parked the forklift and the pond said that's just.
Amphibious tech.
The chickens all stared like.
This man has fully lost his check.
I built a barn out of thunder.
Bad decisions and one rusty nail.
The door fell off the roof, collapsing somehow. It still went on sale.
I planted corn in the parking lot.
The yield was cursed but strong.
If anyone asks what I'm doing,
Just tell them.
catastrophically wrong. Wrong tool for the job.
Yep, we're back at it again.
Plow that field with the lawnmower. Let the chaos begin. Harvest that field with a pair of scissors.
Make the crops all fear.
Common sense got abducted and we bought
12 more beers. If it breaks,
Yeet it into another dimension. If it won't fit, force it with malicious intention. Who put that harvester on top of the water tower?
me, baby, me, in a blackout power hour.
You can't ramp that tractor, hold my damn beer. Now the moon is our witness and the cows in gear.
Who let the pig in the air?
Who said nah, it won't fly?
If the plant explodes, congratulations, it ascended goodbye. I got a goat in the truck, a raccoon in the shed,
Kettle corn machine,
and a cursed loaf of bread.
the barnyard screaming.
The tires all shriek.
This whole operation runs on nonsense at peak.
We don't do safe, we do oh my God, no!
We do how did it get there?
And why is it glowing?
We do send it, forget it, and let sun in the storm. Then act all surprised when the tractor transforms.
If it breaks,
Yeet it into another dimension. If it won't fit, force it with malicious intention. Who put that harvester on top of the water tower?
me, baby, me, in a blackout power hour.
You can't ramp that tractor, hold my damn beer. Now the moon is our witness and the cows in gear.
Who let the pig in the air?
Who said nah, it won't fly?
If the plant explodes, congratulations, it ascended goodbye. The barn is levitating. The GPS is screaming. The scarecrow just filed a restraining order. And the tractor is speaking in ancient tongues.
We went from farming to full-blown interdimensional crimes.
The silos got disco lights.
The goats on the roof,
Someone launched a hay bale into low orbit.
and the field is now a certified disaster monument.
If you made it this far, congratulations.
You are now an honorary lunatic.
Drop a like for the cow.
Subscribe before the combine gains consciousness.
And remember, when the wheels come off,
When the roof is gone,
when the pigs are airborne,
and the harvest is raw.
What's going on, everybody? ISG here, and well, I'm going to get started on an official playthrough on my new Pennsylvania map, which is now actually in the hands of Giants, waiting for them to get to testing on it and let me know where I screwed up and what I need to fix. Taking a look out there, we got Red Wolf out there in chat talking about first. Let's go, ISG, you ass. Yeah, you right. He said there's always something on the silo. Yes, there is. That's just how I roll. We got to toss it up there and just let it hang out and see what we can break and everything else. Y'all know how we do it. Got to have it, keep it fun and keep it real. Make sure I got my chat box displayed because I am streaming over there on the Twitch side today. Red Wolf, what's going on? How you doing, sir? If he can even hear me. Hang on, let me check my settings. Make sure I fix that. And yes, it did. He should be able to hear me. He may just be muted over there in Discord. Well, actually, no, he bailed on me. That's what happened. Ah, go figure. All right, so we're going to get started here. We got some chickens that need to be fed. Got some sheep over here that are looking kind of hungry as well. Got a grass field to harvest, got some wheat to harvest, so we're going to get started with all that. We'll go ahead and get an AI worker over there harvesting on that wheat while I mow some grass and kind of work our way around from there. And you know what? Give me 1 second. I forgot to hook all my other crap back up. All right, got my steering wheel hooked up, so now I can actually do something properly. So let's get to it. I hope I change my game settings too. I'm a little discombobulated here today. Y'all know how it is. John C., what's going on out there, sir? How are you doing? Welcome in. There we go. You laughing at all my screw ups? I'm so unorganized today, it's fantastic.
No, look what I put in the chat.
I mean, that's accurate too. That is 100% accurate. There are some times I like to think I could do something properly, but most of the time, nah, that just ain't my style. Hey, in the world am I staring out the back of the harvester? That ain't cool. What the heck am I hoping to see there? I don't know what I was hoping to accomplish with that view.
But you there ain't no damn telling.
Yeah, right? I'm all kinds of broken. I think that's due to the lack of sleep over the last couple of nights trying to get that mapper ready to submit. We'll use the parking lot over here because I didn't leave enough room around this field to hook this thing up and do what you need to. Trying to disconnect the hoses. Don't yell at me for something I'm attempting to do and I just hit the wrong damn button. Fine. I'm gonna have to use super strength already. What the hell? Good lord. Well, I got this thing down here. Anything I need to hook up on this thing?
Don't know.
I'm assuming I got the hoses hooked up. I don't see a PTO on this damn thing. Yeah, the hoses are hooked up. Okay. Oh, well, it turns on, so there we go. That's a plus. What's up, Jody? How's it going there? Turn on all this fun stuff here. I don't feel like buying soil samples, so we're going to... Well, I don't feel like buying the sampler, so we're just going to buy the soil samples for right now.
Like I said, you don't do things properly.
We talk about that's still a proper method. That still cost me money. I didn't get the shit for free this time. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I don't give a damn if it's accurate or not. All right, that AI worker is now working. So. Play musical tractors over here.
Nothing new.
Nope. I might be close enough to hook that up. We're gonna find out. All right. Got equipment. Zoom that camera out. Don't like hugging my tractor. I like to see where I'm going. There we go. Oh crap, don't like that slope at all. Alright, we be a mowing. As y'all can see, I have that wind mod turned on, so it looks a little extra windy out here.
Oh yeah. I've got the wind mod turned on mine.
Thank you, Jody, for the congrats there. It's been a long, hard-fought process to get this map into the hands of Giants. And even then, I'm still expecting them to kick it back due to an issue that is more on their end than it is on mine. Let's just say I have the solution in place on the map, but I don't think Giants is going to like it. It has to do with the distance.
Just what you expect.
It has to do with the distance textures. If I were to reference the base game files for the distance textures for all the crops that I've modified, none of them would load. So I have them included in the map files, and Giants don't really like that, as Papes found out. But I told him, don't worry, I'm going to submit that anyway, and I'm going to make sure Giants is aware that it is an issue. Appreciate that, John. Yeah, this was kind of a last-minute decision to throw up a stream at this time today. I was going to stream yesterday, but I was too involved with getting the final touches done on the map, and I was like, you know what, I just want to get this thing finished and get it submitted over. Ooh, Tractor's like, I think I can, I think I can, I thought I could, to hell with this. I'm trying to be careful not to actually destroy my crops, because this grass does have crop destruction on this map.
I usually turn that off in game settings.
It depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times I will turn it off, but especially in a multiplayer game, because that crop destruction, it creates a lot of lag between players.
Oh, God does it.
Jody, yes, I am actually planning a northern Louisiana map next. Not sure exactly which area. I've got a few areas picked out. I just got to kind of find which one's going to have the better terrain. Because you know me, I don't do flat maps. And where they do most of the farming here in Louisiana, it's ultra flat in those areas.
Yeah.
So what I'm probably going to do, I may pick an area that has a good assortment of fields and things of that nature, and then add a few small hills here and there just to give it some character.
I know around me, all the fields are flat.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing up here. Same thing up here in the northern part of the state.
If you do see a hill, it's very slight.
Yeah. Now there
It's
are
not even-
there are hills
even
up here,
call it
but
a
you
hill.
yeah, there are actual hills up here, but you have to get away from the Red River Valley to find them. If you're near the river, there is absolutely no hills, and guess where all the farming is? By the river. If I try to do anything away from the river, it is nothing but beef cattle farming.
Yep.
Thank you, Jody. I'm glad somebody understands how it is with flat maps.
Well, by the river is where all the moisture is.
Right, exactly. Granted, just about anywhere in Louisiana, you dig down 1.5 feet, you done hit water. Some cases, it's only 6 inches.
Yeah, like Cameron Parish.
Right. Now, up here where I'm at, you get away from the river and it's all that red, hard, nasty clay. You can't grow nothing in that.
Oh, God, yeah.
But if you're down around the river, it's that red sand, and and that stuff grows anything and everything. What's going on, Andy? How you doing? Welcome in. Couldn't agree more, Jody. That harvester full over there yet? Nope, they're still going. Okay.
But kind of like our property right down the road. If it was clear, that's 30 acres of prime farmland.
Right.
And all it was rice and soybeans.
Yeah. Andy, yes, sir. This is the Pennsylvania map. There you go. I'll leave that up so you can see the PDA while I'm working the field here.
What's so bad is we got a gully that runs behind my house, and it runs right underneath the I-10. But it comes from, south of us,
Right.
and goes all the way, back a ways. And when there's a good rain, that backs up and floods.
Yep. Yeah, we got a few areas around here, like around Wallace Lake and things like that, that if we get a good enough rain, it just becomes a massive floodplain for weeks on end.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's pretty much everywhere. Anywhere you have any major bodies of water, there's going to be areas like that where there is a designed runoff like that.
Yeah. Well, like all the gullies here, the drainage canals, they all drain down to the river, and that's to the lake itself, and that's to the Intercoastal Canal.
Right.
So when the water is high, the tide is high, or there's like an abundance of rain, like for non-stop, that comes up, all that water backs up because it can't go down. It has no place to drain. So all that backs up, and yeah, our ditches are full for 2-3 days or more. The canal is full for almost a week. The last big rain that we had, the one time I saw that it did flood back here was in the 80s, and I was still in school. I was a kid, and school was canceled until the water went down, because the majority of kids lived outside of my hometown.
And Andy, yes, I will give you a flyover on the map in just a little bit. You like that? Like what I changed my bot's name to?
Yeah, whatever. Not the same one.
And line it up properly. Didn't get the easy hookup. Oh, of course he's going to turn around and be. Oh, you kidding me? We're going to put in. We're going to. You need to step out of the equipment for just a minute, please, sir. I'm not killing my crops just to empty you out. What's going on, Jonah? How are you doing today? Welcome in, sir.
Excuse me.
Well, test an AI worker with that with that load of grain there to take it over to the silo to dump it. We'll see how this is gonna work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, target is
No,
unreachable.
he's trying to. Yeah. Jonah, he's trying to do it properly.
Semi-properly.
As much as
There's gonna be
As much as possible
yeah.
with him.
Yeah, there's gonna be some instances where properly is gonna be thrown completely out the window.
Yeah.
Now, if you're wondering, no, I do not have any of the Colossus equipment loaded. So if something comes up and I need to harvest a big old field of beets or something like that, well, it's going to be a struggle.
He just screwed.
Yeah, probably. What am I doing? I need to feed chickens. I did say I have chickens that were hungry, didn't I?
Yeah.
What the heck? Didn't line myself up right for that.
Nothing new.
Quit stating the obvious. What's up, Gmail? How you doing, sir? Good Lord, how much food did I set that chicken coop up to hold? It just ate.
There's no telling.
Right. It just ate every bit of what I threw in there.
I would hop out and check. See,
Yeah. Just know they're good for a while. It only holds 200 chickens. There's only like 60 in there. But good Lord. Didn't expect it to eat up almost 8,000 liters of grain. Okay, let's switch over to this tractor and we get hooked up to that windrower and get an AI worker doing that, and I'll go do that flyover on the map.
I guarantee, full well his hamster done died years ago. There ain't no hamster up there.
What you talking about? There's a skeleton just laying in a wheel that quit moving long ago. It's mildly rusted up and seized up. I thought I hooked up the PTO. What the hell are you yelling at me for? Oh crap, it ain't hooked up. There we go. And McGarrett, what's going on with you, sir? Alright, let's turn this flight mode on. Alright, so this is your starting farm right here. You start out, you got the trailer house, the barn, you got the shed over there that has your harvester in it. Chicken coop right here holds 200 chickens, produces manure. Got your manure heap there for it. Over here you got a sheep barn, which also produces manure. And I did provide you guys a trailer so you can get more animals and bring over. And you know what I meant to do with this trailer? I meant to modify it so it holds chickens as well. But you know what? Giants kicks it back, that'll get modified. Alright, so you also start with these two fields right here. You got the wheat and the field grass. There are collectibles on the map. You got the grain elevator museum right here. So when you can work to rebuild this. Also, as you collect the collectibles, they will spawn in their locations within the museum. Right here is your agricultural co-op. I do have a standalone version of this that I am just finishing tweaking some of the values on it for sell values. Kind of going based on what I did with this one. So when you go into your pricing menu and you hit show stations. So this is the buying station. This is the one where you would buy products. And these are the prices that you would pay. Then this is your selling station. This is where you would sell your products. I tried to base these values as close as I could with what the prices were whenever you go into the shop for things like your silage additive and stuff. So that's why that 21,600 might seem a bit high, but that's actually a lot better than buying it straight from the shop. Because when you look at shop prices on that, so silage additive is $2,990 for just 60 liters. Where now I'm on normal difficulty, so the prices are a little bit skewed from what they are on like easy. But yeah, as you can see, I'm giving you a hell of a deal compared to buying that from the shop. And the way this works, you have your liquid buy point right here. Animal food buy point is this one. Then you have lime, fertilizer, and road salt. Seeds and mineral feed. Your crop sell point is there. Bell sell point is right here. And now if you send an AI worker here with a load of stone, they will dump it in this one. However, if you deliver it over here yourself, you'll get a bonus for dumping here and a much higher bonus if you dump it in the top. Yeah, I've done a lot of customizing on this map, especially when it comes to the crops. Because let me pull up my frame rate so you guys can kind of see. Now right here, I'm kind of in an area there's a lot of trees around, so the frame rate's going to be a little bit lower. Plus, I'm streaming and everything, so that does lower my frame rate. But right here's your animal dealer. You got your vehicle shop over here. The sell-by warehouse.
Time you two. No,
What's that?
talking about 2 cats.
Oh, should have known.
Anyway,
Should have known.
yeah.
Then you have your gas station, and then so the products that cannot be sold at either a production site or at the co-op. Put the farmer's kiosk here to accept things that, like for your greenhouse fruits, stuff like that, you can bring there. And then you have the warehouse to sell all of your production products there as well. We got a secondary farm over here that you can purchase. This one has cattle and horses on it. This is property number 1, which is located right here. So if I click on it, see it extends all the way from the edge of the map up this way and across both sides of the road. The field up here just north of it is a completely different property. And as we go south, this is the largest field on the map at 73 acres. But along the road over here, this is where you're going to find all of the housing properties that can all be purchased. And some of them even have a little garden plot on their land that you can actually harvest and grow crops on it. Got a constructible house right there. Then there's another trailer house over here with a garage. And behind this house, this property right here, which is going to be number 65. So this is the northern edge, and it goes all the way down here to the 2-track in the south. With this one, you get the house, a large sheep barn, which produces manure and slurry. And down here is a cow barn for beef cattle only. Now, I did put a slurry point on this one because it normally doesn't have one. I was like, nah, we're going to add one. So I did give it the capability of producing slurry. And then you have a bell barn over here that you can put like bells and things in. And across the 2-track from there is another constructible house. And as we venture down this way, this is this is what I would consider as farm number 3. And on this one, you have several buildings. You got your silo and a large cow barn. Well, it's actually a medium cow barn, but yeah, for technical purposes, it holds about 600 cattle, so we'll call it large. And we're going to just kind of run through the woods down here. I promise you guys, this fog does burn off. It's just way too early in the day for it to go away yet. It's usually about 10 o'clock in the morning. I had my time paused when I started everything. You can see you got access to a few fields back this way. And now we come up to the main road. You guys kind of see where I just ran across over there. And this right here would be yet another farm. So this is going to be farmland 43, I believe it is. Let me see here with that. Oh, 48, sorry. And this one you get Icus's, well, I think it was his newest house. I don't think he's released another one since this one yet. I know he just announced another one, and that one's looking absolutely fantastic. If it wasn't for the fact I was so close to releasing this, I would have asked him to give me access to that so I could add it in. You can see this one, you got a few barns, you got the house, and you have a large chicken barn here, which, guess what? manure and slurry as well. And this thing will hold, I think it's 1,700 chickens. Just absolutely absurd. You can see we do got a wide variety of field sizes on the map. And also forgot about this pig barn right here, with a large pasture to go with it. Pasture, pig pen, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the technical term is. I'm not a farmer. I'm just here. And here's two more of the productions on the map. Up by the store and everything, you do have a spinnery and a grain mill. Over here, you have your bakery and your dairy. And down here is the largest farm on the map. As you can see, you got 3 large bunker silos. You got bell storage here. You got your silos for your fertilizer, your lime, your seed, all of that stuff. Well, I don't think you put seed in one of those, but you got your fuel tank. And then this is a custom silo here. Go into the build menu. It wakes up. So right here. So this one I combined 2 silos. I combined the flat bottom bin 3608 and the 3609. I put 2 08s and an 09 on it. And then I just kind of increased the capacity, made it even 5 million. Each one of them does have loading and unloading triggers at the top and on the bottom. So you can be able to set up your augers any way you want to kind of customize how you utilize the area right here. And then you have this large cow barn, holds 990 cows. And you have a separate cow pasture over here, which will also produce manure and slurry and milk. And this holds, I believe it's 360. You can see the 2 large cow pastures. Every pasture on the map, with the exception of the chicken pasture, does have gates, so you can come in here, mow the grass, cut down the trees, remove these rocks if you chose to. Just various things like that, just to give you guys a little access to it. There are the destroyable rock missions on the map, and some of them will be inside these pastures. But don't worry, you do not have to own the property to be able to open the gates. Let's take a look over, see here. Andy says, looks great so far, appreciate that. And he says he'll send me his brick chicken shed if I want chickens, all 10,000 of them. I could easily make any one of these hold 10,000. Sometimes I choose not to because that does get a little absurd. Now, those of you that know old Farmer Donkey will absolutely recognize this sawmill. This is his chipping wood sawmill. And I'm curious if he's ever going to fix this so these gates won't raise and lower when you don't own it. But you know what? I'll take it. And then right over here, yeah, I'm hoping he doesn't. I like where you can get in there. So alongside this field, you do have a third constructible house, and then your second gas station on the map. And that is it. Just to give you guys just a quick flyover so y'all get the aerial view of everything. Instead of me kind of ducking and covering to take a look at each little spot.
Andy wants to know if that cow pasture with manure and milk is exclusive to the map, like he likes it.
Yeah. Currently, it is exclusive to this map and my Forest Hills map. I'm probably going to go ahead and piece that thing together and get it released as a standalone. It wouldn't be hard for me to do so. I just got to get the number of cows adjusted on it, so it'll be, I could put a kind of like a realistic version and an unrealistic version in there. But that is definitely something I've been considering. Now, the standalone version of this, which I have in the hands of a few of my testers right now, they're kind of playing around with it. One of the changes I did make with it is I moved the debris crusher from over here to where it would now be placed right here in this area. Kind of compress the space a little bit. But now you do have to place this in two separate pieces. You have the main unit, and then you have the debris crusher, the grain grate, and the bell cell station there, all as one. And the way you place it, you would just align the grain grate right here under this tower, and that would align everything where it needs to be. Now, what I may do, I may break it down and make each of those 3 cell points separate placeables. That way, give you guys a little more customization on how y'all place things in here. Oh, Andy, yeah, no, it'll absolutely hold 500 easy. All right, let's go take a look and see how much my AI workers have broke things. This one ain't doing a damn thing. Really? You just wasting my money just sitting there? You're fired. Try again now that you're actually on the field. We gonna do anything today? Yes, no, maybe? No? Okay. In that case, we're going to ditch this little baby thing here, because ain't nobody got time for that. Hey, y'all wanted unrealistic plays. Here we go. Doing the express delivery to the store and pick up my new windrower.
I know it's just a matter of time.
Right, look, you hush. I don't need you stating the obvious. I was already well aware of this. Actually, hold up. What other windrowers do I got down? I forgot I put some mods in here. That's 3 meters. That's not going to do me no good. I guess we're going to stick with this one for right now.
This is what you had said when that thing decided.
Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah.
Ah, yes, an accurate statement is accurate.
That's what you do when you decide to do express delivery to back to the store to get rid of something and pick them up.
Let's see if he actually does some work this time, or if he's going to just sit here and just let it spin. Okay, that answered that question. Love it when the AI workers go on strike. As you see, it's not due to the lack of GPS lines.
No. There's some of them, they work with AI, and some of them...
Yeah. Yeah, the game's finicky on how some tools work great, other tools AI is like, no, not today, try again. Andy says, nothing wrong with express delivery, right? I got no problem express delivering everything all over the place.
Oh, wait till tonight.
Oh yeah, no, we're not gonna we're not gonna talk about what happens on agribusiness. And with it having been a slow week for mods, there's absolutely going to be some shenanigans tonight.
I'm just waiting for the shenanigans to start here. I know they're going to start. Even worse than you doing the express delivery of the machine.
Look, at some point, I'm going to get so pissed off at a piece of equipment, it's going to be launched across the map. You know this.
Yeah, I know it. Probably there's nothing sitting on top of a silo yet.
What you talking about? Something starts on top of that silo. There's a free addition to the roof of that silo already there. Why is it there? Because nobody wants to use it in game for its actual purpose. If you guys look up on top of the silo, you'll see what I'm talking about. That is its forever home. I'm just waiting to see if Giants picks up on the fact that it's there.
You know, if you send it when DJ does a tour of the map, after it passes their testing, if that passes, you know he's going to get a good laugh out of it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Giants passed Papes' Ohio map with a bell pusher on top of the barn.
That just means somebody wasn't looking for it. Didn't do their job.
I mean, if you just look up on top of the barn on that map, it doesn't even look like it's a bell pusher up there. It looks like it's an antenna. I thought I'd leave it. It was one of those things that was too good not to just let it roll, let it play out and see what happens.
If Giants ever catch us stuff that the two of you do, they were like, these two.
Look, I'm surprised Giants let the name of the vehicle shop and everything go through on Forest Hills.
No kidding.
I was absolutely expecting them to kick that one back. Speaking of that, hang on a second. I need to check something.
Guess
Okay,
they
it just
do
says
have a
vehicle
bit of
shop.
sense of
Okay, it just
humor.
says vehicle shop on here. I wasn't sure if I had modified that on this one. or if I had copied that file over and reused it. I mean, if I had copied it over, it was going to stay. I wasn't going to go back and pull the map back just to change that.
Which shows that they do have a bit of a sense of humor.
Assuming that's why they let it through.
Yes, assuming.
And you know what they say about assumptions?
Yeah.
And now that I got headlands done, you think I can get an AI worker to actually do something now? Or you think he's still going to ignore everything I'm doing?
He's probably still going to ignore it.
You know, I wouldn't doubt it. And it might be worth a shot, but who the heck knows?
You can try.
Yeah, let me finish this pass and we'll get him. We'll hit that magic button and see what happens.
Probably about 5. I can fix some spaghetti.
If I switch it over to AI mode.
And then probably
Oh,
about
what? What?
6:30.
He's moving?
Oh, he's
Holy
actually doing
crap.
something. Yeah, I'm gonna fix something for supper. Probably about 5. Then probably around 6:30, I'm gonna go out and do a little bit of weed eating.
There you go. Have fun with all that.
I need to cut grass again, but I can't because my blades are too messed up. One more.
Yeah, that don't do you any good.
No. Like I told Mom, the one that I can actually see where the discharge chute is, you can see where the little wing that slings the grass is starting to separate from the blade
Oh,
on one side.
that ain't cool.
No.
Hey, you know what? Let's take on a contract.
And it doesn't help that the one that's on the inside, the left side of the deck, where I can't see anything, that's an older blade that I had replaced. And I put 2 new blades on. But that one, the new blade has bent enough to where, yeah, it put a severe vibration in the deck.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
So I had to take it off, put the low blade back on, and my boyfriend told me to take and put straighten that blade up, put it on. No, once it's bent,
Yeah, no, good luck if you try to, because in order to straighten it up, you got to heat it up. Guess what that does? That weakens the blade.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
there's.
it's already
Yeah.
weak as it is after getting bent.
Right. Yeah, that's the last thing you want to do is heat that thing up and straighten it out and pray.
And we don't have a torch to be able to heat it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The heck with all that.
So she actually understood, and I explained to her herself that with that one, I can't just take and try and straighten the blade up because all I'm going to do is tear up the deck,
Right.
damage stuff on the deck.
I had to tab back over to my chat so I could see anybody been yapping out there.
I've been watching nobody.
I had to tab over to Facebook because Papes is messaging me about an issue he's having on his that he just discovered on. I think it's on his rolling farmlands of Michigan for the remake that he's doing on that map. He's rebuilding it.
Yeah.
So a lot of fields on the map are going to be like this one that I'm heading to, where there is only one way in and out of the field, and it's via a 2-track. Because it's actually on, you could see the field through the forest there. I mean, I could get there by probably crossing through that little opening right there in the forest, but to properly get there, you got to drive around the shop and take the 2-track that's on the other side of it. And there's a lot of fields on the map that are accessible by those means. They're not necessarily right along the road or anything like that. Alright, so when I finally actually get started on that Louisiana map, would you guys like me to stream the entire creation process on it, or kind of do like I did with this one where I just streamed little bits of it here and there, and then did some streaming of the actual testing and all of that? How would y'all want me to do that? Or do y'all just want me to get that one together, get it released as quickly as possible? You know, but still keep things legit and touched up the way that I do. And Jonah says
I
yes,
think
the
it's
whole
only
thing.
fair that you let people watch. Then you already have got me. I'm gonna be popping in, out, boys,
Yeah.
helping, and between the two of us, we can get a good map, better than what those idiots put out.
Hey, look, we don't talk about Giants' map making process. Or shall I say, lack thereof.
Exactly.
I love this thing. Sometimes it'll let you hook up the hoses, sometimes it won't. There we go. Alright, so this is oat on this field, and if you look at it, you can see that it is actually planted in rows. Unlike the base game, where it's just planted however all over the place. So your wheat, oat, and canola and barley will all actually plant in rows, as will peas, spinach. And yes, I pretty much went and turned damn near every crop in the game into a proper row crop. There are some exceptions like red beet, no matter what you do, that one will not plant in rows. Well, it'll plant in rows, but it won't follow like the terrain. Like whenever you do make turns and stuff like that, it won't properly follow your turning radius. I'm curious to see how much of this field he's actually going to miss. Because I know whenever I put a larger size harvester on it, it did miss quite a few sections along the edges. The worst spot was generally somewhere like this corner down here. Things like that generally played hell on the harvesters, but we'll see how this one works out. as we all know, sometimes it's all about how those GPS lines end up laying out as to whether or not your AI workers can properly work a field. Dude, I was gone all that time, and I can't see that you've done a damn... Oh, you are going back over what I've already done. What in the actual... This jackass is just costing me money. Gmail, you never found that large farm over there until now? And you wanted to buy it and sell it to make it your lakefront property. You know what? Go for it. And just show you guys, I did modify a couple vehicles for the map. So one of them is I made a modification to this. It's the same modification I did for Forest Hills, where I added support for the alfalfa and the clover, as well as reduced its price by $100,000. You know, just because of the fact that the base game one wouldn't support those crops. So out of spite. And then modified 3 tankers here. So the MKS 32, the 8, and the 1600, where they now support all the liquids. I don't know why this one's not showing up. I may have to test that and see why that one's not showing up any fill types. Unless I broke it for some reason, which is very possible. So now to drive this one all the way over there to where we're harvesting that field. Actually, you know what? Let me swap tractors. Yeah, I can't see nothing doing that. Yeah, the reason I'm going to swap tractors is need to use a baler, and I don't know that that other tractor has enough horsepower for the baler. Hey, McGarrett, I ran into one of your favorite trees. And Jibo says he was busy at the starter farm in the northeast area. Yeah, I could get that. Yeah, there's a lot to do on Forest Hills. It's easy to completely get zoned in on one area and forget that the rest of the map even exists.
Yep.
And I can kind of see the same thing happening on this map.
Oh yeah.
Especially with a couple of the farms. And farmland too is being auctioned. I'm curious how much that's being auctioned for. Oh yeah, I can't afford this. Let's see. Yeah, just the check. $462,000. Yep, no, can't afford that. Going back to what I'm doing. FS Farmer says, like Spike. Yeah, FS Farmer likes Spike because he just raided me. I'll take it. Welcome in, guys. I was wondering why I saw a jump in my viewers, and that would do it. So everybody that was watching OFS Farmer, welcome in, welcome in. Over here, starting my official playthrough on my new Pennsylvania map that is currently in the hands of Giants awaiting testing. See how long that process takes. Hopefully they'll get to it in pretty quickly because they seem to be getting to mods on a fairly regular basis from what I've noticed lately. Unlike at the beginning of the year where it was almost 4 to 5 weeks before they ever even took a look at it. Now they're hitting them up about every 2 weeks they're able to get to a new mod. So we'll see how that works out. And I did notice that any resubmissions, they got back to those almost, and resubmissions and updates, they were on those almost immediately after being submitted. Hey, you know what helps lowering your pickup?
Yep.
Hey, look at the bells rolling down the hill. Who would have thought that would happen on this map?
I watched DJ's video this morning about how many belts you need, and he was talking about one baler that he had modified a bit.
Knowing him, I'm scared to ask what he did.
The wrap speed.
Oh yeah. He told me about that.
He's still trying to figure out how to get the animation for the bell a little bit faster.
Yeah, I haven't actually looked at a baler close enough to understand how the animations work on them. So I have no idea how to fix that one. I know there's a way to do it. I just don't know what it is. Because if I could figure it out, I can promise you, I will turn an absolute monster of a baler into a bell cannon.
Give it Chris Riley.
Right?
Chris S.
Well,
Yeah, get with him.
that's how you modify something to have the world's most ridiculous horsepower and carrying capacities.
Yeah.
That's what they do. You want to harvest that cotton field? Not without some drifting.
Especially you put the biggest motor in the Colossus.
Look, I've done it numerous times, and it is it makes it very difficult to harvest anything with a large motor in there.
The race motor makes it
Yeah.
difficult to harvest anything.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still fun as hell.
Oh yeah.
That bell didn't stop for a second. It just kept on trucking. So the one field that I challenge everybody to use a round baler on, and you must set it to the smallest size bells, is field number 2. Just do it and see either, number one, either how many cars do you hit with a bell, or how many cars do you get stacked up waiting for bells to get moved out of the middle of the road? Or, you know, number 3, see if you can get a bell to gain enough momentum to roll and bounce over the fence and end up in the cow pasture.
Yeah. I know. I remember on 22, there was a chicken barn. Going back to that from earlier, that sucker held 2,000 chickens.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. I used and abused that barn.
Oh yes.
Wrong button. Need to hook up hoses, not detach the damn trailer. Yeah, I got to get over to that that harvester. He's kind of full. Been sitting there for a hot minute now. He's like, "Yo, come get this crap, or I'm just gonna keep costing you money." Now, to let everybody know, I did modify the crop calendar as well as the weather on the map. There is a chance that it will snow anywhere between September and November, as well as in the winter. Now, it is a very slight chance, and chances are none of it's going to accumulate, because most of the time when it's snowing, temperature's either going to be right at the freezing mark or maybe even slightly above it. But it's not until actual winter that you're going to have the snow piling up on the map. Also, no crops can be planted in November through February due to the cold winters. But as soon as March rolls around, you'll be able to plant your crops again. Alright, we're going to take this little route over here. It ain't my field, I can drive through it. Where am I delivering this to? Oh, well, okay. All right, let's see what route the AI takes. Is he gonna take the path over here, or is he gonna go cut through the woods? I've had him do that on me before. Why in the hell are you driving all the way to the edge of the map? Where are you going? AI worker was drunk there for a minute. What's up, Ken? How you doing, sir? Welcome in. What the heck? I picked up raised my pickup again. Wolf, I told you not to let me do that. So out there in chat, what's everybody up to today on this fine Sunday afternoon? At least here in the States, it's a Sunday afternoon. Mr. Pepper says he's just relaxing. Cajun Savage, what's going on? How are you doing, sir? Turned off my baler. Didn't mean to do that. Let's see if I get one more grass bell or if it's going to switch over to straw on me. I don't need it doing that. I need that grass. Oh yeah, Andy. What happened to your mouse? That the mouse wheel's not working properly. As you can see, the AI, even on this map, they're dumb as hell. Y'all see that double yellow line? That means do not pass. And what do? You still pass. I'm seriously considering making a map that has just an interstate running across it and the traffic does nothing but drive down the interstate in each direction on divided highway, and that way there's not going to be any issues with traffic. Oh, cool. Yeah, Andy, it does definitely sound like it's time for a new mouse if it's doing that number. That ain't cool at all. Have you tried just unplugging it and maybe plugging it into a different port, or maybe take it apart and see if you can clean the mechanism for the wheel? My AI worker was drunk when he did this little portion. Yeah, if you took it apart and tried to fix it that way and it's still doing the same thing. Yeah, it may just be time for a new one. I think we've all been there at some point. Like, I know I need a new mouse. Mine is like 5 years old and I don't know how it's still working. Epic Domain, what's going on? It says great work on the map. He lives in PA. I appreciate that. Yeah, as I was telling everybody earlier, I am hoping like hell Giants gets to the testing phase, gets to their testing pretty quickly on it, and either kicks it back to me and gives me some feedback on an issue that is more on their end than it is on mine. Because I either want them to either fix their end or tell me what I need to do on my end to get it to work without me having to include those files. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens on that. John, it's funny you say that. You see, purposely left a cooler of some goodness in the tractor for them. It ain't my fault they decided to indulge a little bit. Remember, it's a test. I need to figure out which ones I need to fire and how quickly I need to do so. Oh, turn around. All right, Andy, you have a good one. Appreciate you stopping in, sir. Hey, look, he didn't drive to the edge of the map this time. We'll actually watch this AI driver and want to see how he handles the roads and other traffic.
I'm back. Sorry. Stepped
Yeah.
away.
Hey, it's all good. Welcome back.
Yeah. Mom showed up.
Yeah, I guess that AI worker passes on the driving skills test. Let's go back to collecting straw.
Getting new blades from Laura. I just got to sharpen them and replace them. But I have one bolt. The head of it is starting to round off.
Oh, that ain't cool. I think we've all been there and dealt with those.
Yeah, and it's just a pain. Oh, my brother's got an old riding mower here at ZTR.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if the bolts from that would work.
One
From the
way to
shaft,
find out.
You know?
One way to find out.
Yep. It's an old Gravely.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, there were times where I was working on my car, ended up putting something back together, and realized that I put the wrong bolt in the wrong place after I done sealed a piece back up in the motor. And because I was sitting there with the bolts I was using, I realized one of them was way too long for where it needed to go. It was supposed to have been on the part on the inside, yet the other one held it in place. So don't tell me bolts aren't interchangeable.
Yeah.
Fun part was tracking down which bolt it was that I screwed up and put the wrong one into.
Okay.
Might actually finally
We
get to
the
start doing some
716.
farming here in a little bit instead of, collecting stuff off my fields. First thing I need to do is get a mulcher. I'm not sure how well that's going to work on this stubble. I don't know if I changed the settings on that stubble to where it can still be mulched. Or where I've driven over it. Check something.
No, the boat won't work.
Oh, of course my grass field needs plowing. Go figure. Alright, I'll plow it and I'll plant some green rye on it. Hey Chad, how much do y'all want to see me struggle loading a bell trailer? Or should I get an auto load trailer? I can promise you, if I try to load this with some bell spikes, it's going to go bad. It's going to go bad quick. And I had the mod for unloading a baler early, and I chose not to load it up.
Yeah.
Now I'm regretting it having a bell with 91% in it. Full. See if I gave myself enough room or if I just screwed myself on getting this thing in here. It's in there. Ken says, please struggle, he needs a laugh. Bedcom says, man, just go auto load. What's up, Dead Calm? How you doing, sir? Yeah, that's straight enough. Let's go see what trailers I can even afford with my broke ass. My whopping $82,000. Right? That comment says 50-50 split on right now on the opinion. I can promise y'all the struggle's gonna be real if I try to use bell spikes. Yeah, that's definitely something you don't want to do in humid conditions. Especially when you add humidity and heat together, that's a bad combination. What do we got here? I mean, we can get this wagon here. This ought to make things interesting.
Yeah.
Do the strap version and show you guys what happens when you forget to strap it down.
Let me see. Do I have? I think I saved it. Yes.
What
thing I saved the
ridiculous
picture.
color should I go with on this? You know what? We're going to make a farmer donkey mad. We're going to choose his favorite purple color. If Donkey's out there watching, I do not apologize. So I don't have any actual bell spikes. Let's see. What tools do I have that might make this somewhat easier? It could attempt this thing. But I'm pretty sure that's going to end badly as well. Or this one. This one might work out a little better. You know, assuming that the bell is actually, you know, laying on the ground or sitting up instead of laying flat. We'll give this a shot, see how badly this works out. McGarrett says you want to be strapped down now.
Okay, the one I've got was made by Husqvarna.
Let's see if he can actually drive back to the farm. Assuming I didn't put that thing inside a building.
I can go to Walmart and pick up a pack of them. Get it the same damn thing, but about $14. Or
Oh,
I
well.
can go to Home Depot.
And how much Home Depot going to charge you? $35? Because let's face it, we all know Home Depot is expensive.
It all depends. I'm looking to see. I mean, it's a basically it was. This one was made by Husqvarna, so $12. $11.83 a piece.
And how many you need?
If I'm gonna replace one, I'm gonna replace both.
Fair enough.
I mean, I might as well.
Now, in case you guys are wondering, I'm sure y'all can see there's a little bit of a bumpiness to the road here. That was left intentional. Because, let's face it, we all know Pennsylvania roads are not the smoothest out there.
I'm back. I'm gonna make a phone call.
Guys, I'm going to line this up along the road, and I'm going to, after that harvester is done, I'll bring it over and load the trailer up and dump it that last time.
More for part number 562193000.
My puppy just came over here, wanted to say hi. Thankfully, she's not trying to climb in my lap. That could be problematic. What's up, Trevor? How's it going, sir? And I can promise you, the roads here in Louisiana are pretty damn horrible too. Get out and attach this too. Good Lord. That's not going to help me out any. There we go. Make sure I know how the hell to use this damn thing. That's simple enough. Oh, this is just standard tractor, sir. This is a base game tractor I'm using. Ah, wrong way. Can you see over this dang thing? There we go. And of course I misaligned myself because I was being dumb. I'm way off. No wonder that thing's misaligned. Sometimes you just got to step outside the vehicle and take a look at what you're doing. I'm sure there's better ways to pick these up, but I'm just going to go with what I can figure out at the moment. I did promise y'all were going to see me struggle with this. They can stop rolling today, that'd be great. There we go. As I just flip it back over. Me and these tools don't get along. As y'all can see, the struggle's real. What's up, Lowride? How you doing, sir? I'm over here attempting my luck at loading bells onto a trailer manually. Must do this for years. No, not at all. Figures. I got it that time. And that's, yep, that's about how that was going to work. Expect nothing less out of that on my end. And McGarrett, you know good and well, I don't know what manual work is. And I'm probably using this bell grabber all wrong, but you know what? It's working-ish to a very, very limited degree. You know, I'm kind of regretting not picking up some bell forks. I probably should have done that. But I figured, why not try something a little more interesting for once? Just see how it works out. Don't you start rolling. I rotated you. All right, we're done with this. You know, Ken, you're probably right. But you know what? I made it work. What do you mean I'm not supposed to lube it up like that? One part's going to be driving this over to unload it. You guys ever heard of Job Well Done? Well, this ain't it. Ken says, don't know which is worse, with the bell grabber or by hand. Well, you know, I'm a firm believer in the if it fits, it ships method. Now the question is, does this tractor have enough power to pull this up the hill? I'm probably going to drop these on the ground, aren't I? Oh, no, they're disappearing. I'm going to steal one of these, though. Where's Donkey when needed? Like, you know, Donkey would be all for these shenanigans as well. In fact, he'd probably be trying to figure out how to stir up his own. Let me disconnect this thing. Oh, got a problem? There it goes. Well, disconnected the whole damn weight. Okay. So I didn't want that weight anyway. Dang it, I left a bell. I have to find a alternate method of getting that one over there. You know, Jonah, I probably left it in the same place I left mine. Been looking for that thing for years. Let's see what it did with my header. It told me to get bent. You're not putting that on this trailer. Don't worry, Ken. We got your agribusiness entertainment happening tonight. Yes. All the above.
I went to unplug my little grinder.
I forgot I had you muted because when you were on the phone, you were coming through.
Well, I muted myself too. Well, yeah, I went to unplug my grinder and I got zapped. I was.
It's no fun.
No, so,
Hey, somebody put a little baby tree in my way there. Damn map makers and their trees.
the map, the Wasp was building, they were building this right by where I plugged it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I plugged it in. I didn't get messed with. I went to unplug. That's when I got zapped because I reached under.
Whoops.
I hit that nest. Yeah. And it's on my index finger, right on the, kind of on the side a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's a better location where I got stung by a damn wasp one time.
Yeah.
Walking in the house, that bastard decided he wanted to just come at me full bore and sting me right by the eye.
Ooh.
I mean, all I felt was a massive slap. I was like, what the hell? Looked over and this wasp was on the ground like, oh, what the hell happened? I'm like, yeah, you bastard. That shit hurt me just as much as it hurt you. And then I stomped on his ass and took him out of his misery. And see, Jody said, maps looks fantastic. Thank you for making a good map, buddy. I appreciate that. And Jonah says, how much do I have to pay to watch this Aggie business? Well, you know, $1 million.
Jody, luckily it was just a little one. It's one of those little aggravating ones. That hurt. One of those little ones with the yellow stripes that really hurt like hell when you get that by them.
One of them little bastards.
Yeah, those little bastards. They were making a nest right by where I plugged my stuff in at.
Yeah, mine was a red wasp. That fool did not like me invading what he called was quote unquote his territory. And McGarrett says, and the maker of this map is insane. That seems to be the general consensus here.
Yeah.
And Jonah says, can I make a payment plan for that 1 million? Sure, go right ahead. Wait a minute, where did that other bell come from? Thought I only had one of them down here. No, I got 2 of them. And Ken says, up front, please.
But tomorrow I'm going to be calling some local shops and see if maybe I can find a pack of the bolts.
Good luck. Now, if I get too carried away, I need to check my crop calendar to make sure there's nothing I need to plant this month.
Oh,
The
one
green
through
ride.
Home
Okay,
Depot
that's next month.
online.
Good.
You know, their parts department online for it is like $11.83, almost $13 for tax. For one.
Right.
Yeah, so just say 15 after tax and all that.
Yeah.
For one. I'm gonna see if I can find 2 for the same price.
You know, after looking at the ruts that I left with that trailer, it's a good thing I didn't adjust any of the terrain deformation on this map.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's in dry conditions. I'm kind of scared to see what it looks like when it's wet.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can actually have enough room to back this thing in here.
All right, I'm gonna hop out of here and go fix me some supper and stuff.
All right.
But I'll be around.
Probably ain't the straightest park job in the world, but it's in there. Oh, Lord. I heard noises.
And just for anybody that is kind of like ISG and kind of insane in the membrane.
That boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
Look, I think that bowling ball got more sharper edges than I do.
Yep, probably. All right, I'm out.
All right, take it easy, man. This month ain't done nothing but cost me money. I ain't made no damn money yet. You know, some people say this ain't a Bell trailer. It is now. Jody, I appreciate that comment there, sir. Says we need more good map makers like you. Like you did put good work in their maps, and you won't forget it. Like you and others, there wouldn't be the game, correct? Yeah, without the map makers and the mod makers, this game would have died a long time ago. And the modding community for the game is so amazing. I mean, if anybody has any issues, all they got to do is reach out and somebody will help them out. Heck, I didn't load up. I need a mulcher. You know what? Which mulcher would y'all recommend here? Considering my funds. Thinking kind of leaning more towards this one here, right here. And that is an absolute fact. See, this AI worker don't want to go nowhere. Over here, get some lime slapped down on both these fields. Only downside is I don't have the money to put the wonderful stuff on the tractor, so don't have any sensors or anything like that, so I'm gonna have to kind of wing it for a little bit here. Can't tell if this is doing anything to this field or not. Because the lime is just a bunch of little specks that shows up on the ground on this map. You have to kind of look really close. It doesn't just coat it in that white powder that you see on other maps. What's up, TGG? How are you doing today? Oh yeah, it is taking lime. I can see it on the ground now. I'm doing pretty good. Finally got this thing submitted to Giants. So it's in their hands now. Because I'm not using more lime than what I'm actually using on this. I was expecting it to be about halfway empty by now. Oh, the struggle is real. I run over my cedar. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Very nice. Appreciate that, TGG. So what did he think of it? I had Red Wolf in here chatting with me a little while ago. He just hopped out. This was kind of an impromptu stream today. I was going to stream last night, but I was too focused on getting the map ready to submit. Then just kind of last minute today is like, you know what? Let me go live, show off a little bit of it, and actually start a playthrough on it. Headlights does not help you see where you've put lime down. He said it's big, huh? I appreciate you letting people know about the maps. That is absolutely fantastic. As y'all can see, trying to apply lime in the twilight hours is a little bit of a pain in the butt. You can't see where you've been. I mean, there's a slight difference in shade here that's letting me know where I put lime down and where I haven't. All right, I think that's going to just about do it for the lime application. Looks like I may have one small spot over here that needs a little bit. If it did, it didn't update. That's just me trying to use the map to determine that. Alright guys, I'm going to start wrapping this up. I'm going to go ahead and get this worker over there and get him started. Then I'll see if we can find somebody to send you guys to. If y'all got any suggestions, let me know. I'm not too particular on that too much. I don't mind promoting other people's channels. We'll go ahead and get this one over there, get an AI worker started mulching up where that grass field is so I can get that plowed up and get some green rye planted on it next month. Might want to stop and put some gas in this tractor. It's a little bit on the low side. EGG, what are you doing over there on Forest Hills? What you got working right now? You're doing a lot. Very nice. Yeah, Ken, that's kind of why I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, because I got to prepare my mental state for agribusiness. You know, that involves getting a little something to munch on. And you know what? I think I know exactly who we're raiding, and we're going to do it just because we can. Get that link real quick. All right, guys, we're going to jump in there. We're going to invade TGG. She's just getting her stream started, so that's going to be a whole lot of fun. I want to thank everybody for coming out. It was a great time visiting with all of you. Great time showing off the map. I'm glad that Giants has this thing in their possession now. Make sure you guys smash that like, hit subscribe. ring the bell. If you're over on the Twitch side, make sure you hit that follow button. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps me out, helps you out. Heck, it helps everybody out. So once again, thank you guys very much. Y'all have a great night, and I will see everybody at 8:30 on Agribusiness. Y'all take it easy.
Thanks for watching Insane Sim Guys Chaos Farm. Neighbors cheering, sirens calm. Hey, hey. Oversized tractor won't fit in the barn. Lawnmower still out there, carving up the yard. Oh yeah! Tornado rolled through, like see you, good luck. Questionable vintage gear finally gave up. This is the Chaos Farm farewell. Don't be like OSHA and rage quit the realm. Hey, smash that like, hit subscribe, ring that bell. Insane Sim Guys, Chaos Farm will reign again. Oh well. Woo! Hey, hey. Cows back home, staring over the fence. That field A3 engines, none of it made sense. Harvester sitting on the water tower still. Nobody knows who did it, nobody ever will. This is the Chaos Farm farewell. Don't be like OSHA and rage quit the realm. Hey, smash that like, hit subscribe, ring that bell. Insane Sim Guys, Chaos Farm will reign again. Oh well. Neighbors relieved, now the scream